Commander Zara Chen stood on the bridge of the UES Defiance, watching the alien fleet materialize through hyperspace, like malevolent stars bleeding into reality. 67 vessels, each one dwarfing Earth's largest battleships, their crystalline hulls refracting the distant sun's light into prismatic death. "They're beautiful," whispered Lieutenant Torres from the communications station, his voice barely audible over the bridge's emergency lighting. "Beautiful things kill you just as dead as ugly ones," Chen replied, her fingers dancing across the tactical display. 300 human ships faced the Veltar Armada, ships built in orbital foundries from the asteroid belt, powered by fusion hearts that burned hotter than Earth's sun, armed with weapons that turned matter into pure energy. The first contact had been peaceful. The Veltar had arrived at the edge of the solar system 47 days ago, their ships broadcasting mathematical sequences and star charts, the universal language of intelligence reaching across the void. Humanity had responded with music, Bach's Brandenburg concertos followed by jazz, rock, and the digitized laughter of children playing in Earth's parks. The Veltar's response had been swift and decisive. They had transmitted a single message in perfect English. "Your noise pollutes the cosmic frequencies. Cease all transmissions or face extinction." Humanity's answer had come from the Global Defense Council within hours. "We've been making noise for 4 billion years. We're not about to stop now." The war had begun 3 days later. "Incoming transmission from the Veltar flagship," Torres announced. "Put it through." The main screen flickered, revealing the alien commander. Its form was elegant, crystalline bone structure visible beneath translucent skin, 6 arms that moved like water, and eyes that burned with the cold light of distant stars. When it spoke, its voice resonated with harmonics that made the bridge crew's teeth ache. "Commander Chen of the species that calls itself human," the alien said, its words flowing like liquid mercury. "You have seen our power. Your outer colonies burn. Your orbital stations are debris. Surrender now, and we will grant your species a quick extinction." Chen stepped forward, her combat boots echoing against the metal deck. "I've got a counter-proposal, you crystalline piece of—" "Commander," Dr. Sarah Kim interrupted from the science station. "I'm reading massive energy buildups across their fleet. They're preparing to fire." Chen smiled, a predator's grin that had terrified pirates from the Titan trade routes to the Europa mining colonies. "Good, I was getting tired of talking. All ships, this is Defiance Command. Execute Protocol Prometheus." The human fleet scattered like mercury on glass, each ship following vectors calculated by quantum computers hidden in the asteroid belt. The Veltar opened fire, their weapons painting space in columns of coherent plasma that turned vacuum into hell. But the humans were no longer where they expected. Defiance dove toward the alien flagship, its hull screaming as it shed armor plates like molten rain. The ship's AI, an intelligence born in the servers of old Earth but raised among the stars, began singing, broadcasting every human voice it had ever recorded on every frequency the ship could generate. "What are you doing?" the Veltar commander demanded, its harmonious voice cracking with discord. "Teaching you about human nature," Chen replied as her ship plunged through the alien battle line. "We don't just make noise. We make art, we make war. We make it loud and we make it count." The human ship struck like a hammer blow against crystal. Kinetic projectiles launched from railguns tore through Veltar hulls, while plasma cannons superheated their crystalline armor until it shattered like glass in a furnace. The humans fought with a savagery that their enemies hadn't expected. Ships ramming into alien vessels when their weapons failed, crews detonating their own reactors rather than surrender. But it was the sound that broke them. Every human ship was broadcasting, not just radio signals but gravitational waves generated by specially tuned fusion reactors. The sound of human laughter echoed through space-time itself. Children singing nursery rhymes, lovers whispering promises, the roar of crowds in stadiums, the quiet breathing of mothers watching their babies sleep. The Veltar, who had evolved in the cold silence between the stars, who found peace only in the perfect vacuum of space, began to scream. "Stop!" the alien commander shrieked as its flagship's crystal hull began to crack under the harmonic assault. "Stop this cacophony." "This isn't cacophony," Chen said, watching as the alien fleet began to retreat toward the edge of the system. "This is humanity. This is what we sound like when we're alive." The battle lasted 17 minutes. When it ended, the surviving Veltar ships fled into hyperspace, their crystalline forms shattered by something they had never encountered in their eons of conquest, a species that refused to be silenced. Dr. Kim looked up from her sensors, tears streaming down her face. They're gone. All of them. Chen nodded, watching the debris of two civilizations drift through the void. Signal all ships. Stand down from alert status. She paused, her voice carrying across the bridge and through the fleet. And Dr. Kim? Yes, Commander. Start broadcasting again. I want every radio telescope from here to Alpha Centauri to hear us coming. As the human fleet regrouped among the stars, Earth's voice rang out across the galaxy once more, not in surrender, but in defiance. They had tried to silence humanity's song, but they had learned what humans had always known. Some voices grow stronger when someone tries to break them. The cosmos was vast and cold and silent, but not anymore.